Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the flip mode squad. We coming straight to your zone, bringing Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, gotta be lying.
They send a man in motion. It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Slot man motioned over. Second down. Here's an option. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. The name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And he gets him around 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Man in motion out of the slot. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's got it near the end. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Jets nothing. Young Hui Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, up, go!
Play straight ahead. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
70.
Back-to-back carries here. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you got to adjust. You got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready,
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
A little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
go! Cougar 19. Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 target.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19, 8,
Daniels from the pistol. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and just 2 to go. Slot man motioned over. And motion a receiver left. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
On the ready.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
Throw right side is caught by Samuel. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come on, go! Gravity Lions, go!
From the gun, here's a handoff. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Third down, Jets into the dime.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that 4th down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before it ends up out of bounds. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't know what you about to do. I'm just on my married game. I'm like, shit, I'm get done with this. See, niggas trying to hoop.
Game about 2. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate.
I don't care about none of that shit. I don't see that shit. I don't care about that shit. It means nothing to me. Nothing.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Nothing. I know nothing. I got to see it, dude. We hoop. Show me when we hoop.
Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm in the first. Yeah, I throw shit screen up on the screen.
We're a quarter of the way through on this
Second
chilly
quarter now.
winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score.
Already ran my NCAA game. Get this one out the way. I'm good to go.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Caught by his back. Keeps away from one. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3.
Everything cool, man. Why you gonna cut everything
This is an
cool?
offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest.
Yeah,
And as
this
long
is
as they
it.
can rely on
Overwatch
wicked
is a hit or
games
miss
like
for me,
this,
though.
it's not going to change anytime soon.
That's complete to the rookie.
I don't really get it, but I ain't gonna be against nobody that's fuck with it.
Before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards.
Tell them
after
sports
catch,
guys, man.
and that quarterback will find you again.
If homie would have blocked him, we would have been able to cut it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type
think
of
I'm gonna
yards
play
per
out
carry,
regardless,
this guy's
though.
going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He gets this one to Strange. And they bring him down at the
I'm gonna share
18-yard
my shit
line.
with my brother guard.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the
Like I
sea.
said, he
or
gonna
big
get the
tight
shit that
ends
I
are
don't
in
play.
favor, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a lot more in favor.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yes, he did. We going, man. I need 7, not the 3.
field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Get it. Warriors, Hawk, 7, go.
They're going to try to throw for it.
No, X was open. I'm trying to hit X like a motherfucker. He was open. He bumped his other receiver a little bit. I had to wait for him to clear that.
Still got to find a way to throw it up.
Damn.
Give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Oh well, we went with
receiver in
guards.
motion. Drawing starts with an option, right side.
Oh, he running, bro.
He dodged the tackle, and they will finally catch up to
Damn.
him just a second before he can reach that 40.
So you got his 5 plays?
14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. So fresh set of downs now from 39.
All he got is like 5 plays, bro. Come on.
60 down. Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
If that's the case, this is boring as shit, bro. You could have just told me this is what you was gonna do and this is how you play. Like I'd have just told you take the dub and kept it moving.
Complete out to the right. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Well, there's never
Not what I load up for.
I ever saw designed
I don't give a
for
fuck about taking no loss.
when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down or chances to make up for it.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
Streak. Crackle 80.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again.
Shut my
And he's
boy
able
up.
to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Let's go now.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They've got first down here from the 36. Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion the tight end over. Shotgun
Rob
snap to
who?
Daniels.
They trying to say, I don't think he robbed nobody, bro.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their
I don't
lead
think
just
that's
before
it either.
halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
Nigga that had a bag on his head for many, many years
Kill
now.
is up and good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
And he got open beef with niggas, so it could be a lot, but I don't think he robbed. No. Pretty sure it's been
Coup all lined up and ready to put
quite
this one
a
away.
while, many years since he's had to rob a nigga.
Fielded at the 7.
Sure.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making a one-score game before halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off pass, It really doesn't matter. The important thing is
Spin,
he gets the
then
ball,
I
he
hit the
gets
cut
the
button.
touch.
Oh,
He can do his damage big time.
phew. He took off. He put that foot in the ground. It was down.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14, Jets 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Play fake here. Daniels has the open man downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a
Fucking
double
double
pass.
play.
He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown.
That is good. What?
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Plowing up the middle.
Damn, man, I bumped my man. I was down right there.
That is
Down.
simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Jay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game. And denied the first, even after that great run. This is right up at the marker now. It's 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And plenty of hang time on this one. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return.
Oh, we got a
This
Jose.
back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Ready, go!
Hot quick right side. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try and kick this up on the ground. Escapes the defender. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. 20, 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. Jets cutting to the lead, coming out of halftime.
I can run the ball. I might not hit. I pass that motherfucker. I can run it.
And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70,
Right up the gut. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the gun, it's Daniels. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he's out the clear. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the set.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's the handoff. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Get it.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Into a crowd, and the ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space.
Like I said, I believe one of the playoffs will go.
19
Daniels back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go. Ready.
3rd and 1. Daniels. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Trying to get to that left side. I was just trying to get to that left side.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Where my block at, y'all?
Over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, listen, they let them through like they supposed to on the line. The motherfuckers that went out to the outside the block for me didn't do nothing. Like, they literally took the play out. You can't do that, cuz.
The defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
You ain't gonna let him jump?
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
You ain't gonna let me jump.
Deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Okay, time to move.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
They hand this one off. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Take this shit further down upstairs.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? They bring McLaurin in motion right. From his end zone, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running it now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. The Commanders rush brings him down. And that is 3
to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Their punter making his way out now. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Everything I need to do before.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, I'm not seeing a signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
From his end zone, Daniels trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. The 30. He's at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Who all lined up and ready to put this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's complete to Chimere DK. Now he's past the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pavement.
Jets 21. Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. And they'll pitch it out to him. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Cougar 19.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. Give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, he's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for not? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood and make a little bit.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders nearing their 9th win of the season. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Man in motion here.
Go.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd ball from the 5.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with a loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders still likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. Oh, the football's loose. And the Commanders pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
He did not fumble.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes.
He
All
down.
views come from the booth.
The booth got to look
They want
at
to
it,
take
but he
one more
not.
look.
No, he ain't fumble it. They're killing me. Thank you. I know he ain't just fumble it. That little soft ass hit. No way.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
I got 45 seconds left in this guy.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
DB's out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Screen to the right. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate.
Oh, the VC.
And he sniffed out that first
They've been giving me them bullshit ass banners lately, man. I don't know what 2K got against me. I don't know what they got against me, boy. I'm about to hop over now.